The bell, and we are here for the final match of the first round of the 2004 Jeff Peterson Memorial Cup. It's Jersey All Pro Wrestling's Azrieal against the unpredictable, the infamous Teddy Hart.
Teddy Hart coming into this match already getting in the head of Azrieal. This kid, some people would say he's probably one of the biggest heat seekers to ever come along in this business since the late Brian Pillman. But the thing, when you talk about Teddy Hart, he can back up everything that he says. When he gets in that ring, he's obviously all business.
Absolutely here, and he's trying to put the bad mouth on Azrieal. These two obviously have a little bit of an issue with one another, aside from just trying to get ahead here in the 2004 Peterson Cup. Maybe a little backstory we don't know about between these two guys. They've wrestled on a bunch of shows up north, and Teddy Hart is just ripping the shirt off Azrieal, and he's going to head for higher ground.
This match is basically breaking down into a fight before they even get started. I don't know if there's some kind of history between Azrieal and Teddy Hart, but there's obviously some sort of animosity and some type of bad blood between these two. Teddy Hart not happy whatsoever with Azrieal, but Azrieal standing his ground. As a matter of fact, he's trying to help him back into the ring.
Teddy Hart steps back in. This match maybe finally about to get underway here. Azrieal and Teddy Hart. The last match here in the first round, both men trying to advance in this field of 16. 16 of the greatest competitors in the country converging in the state of Florida for one of the biggest events of the year here, the 2004 Jeff Peterson Cup. And Teddy Hart and Azrieal are about to hook it up, and they are starting quickly with a series of kicks to the legs and the ribs. Teddy Hart and Azrieal wearing each other out. Teddy Hart getting the better of it, and he just waylays Azrieal with a pair of kicks to the side of the head and takes hold of the left arm, and Azrieal's in trouble early.
Like shotgun blasts. Every one of those kicks absolutely lighting up Azrieal. Teddy Hart with a beautiful arm drag, hooks it in and cinches in. All kinds of trouble Azrieal early in this matchup.
Star Stevens down there asking Azrieal if he wants to give it up. Teddy Hart following in the footsteps of the most famous family in this wrestling industry. The Hart family, trained in the dungeon by Grandfather Stu and Uncle Brett, and he is all over Azrieal here early on.
The winner of this match will go on to face one half of the NWA Florida Tag Team Champions in Mikey Tenderfoot. But right now, Teddy Hart and Azrieal have more than got their hands full. But Azrieal, you see this kid fighting for his life. Teddy Hart sets him up for what looks like a tombstone pile driver. What's he waiting for, Lenny?
Unbelievable. Had him in a tombstone and spun him off with a hammerlock, and he's controlling the left arm of Azrieal here, trying to work a body part, trying to take Azrieal down and work an advantage as he connects with a half cravat and a series of knees right to the face of Azrieal.
When you talk about the different styles in this business, people talk if you work European. Do you work a lucha style? Are you just plain old hardcore? The truth is, Teddy Hart has created his own style of professional wrestling. The founder of the late Matt Rats. He brought up some kids like Harry Smith, Jack Evans, some of the most innovative competitors on the indie scene today, but the master of innovation, the unpredictable Teddy Hart.
Absolutely, but he is caught here by Azrieal, both legs wrapped around. But Teddy Hart showing a little bit of power there, just tossing Azrieal off and connecting with a side headlock. Azrieal still trying to figure a way out of this. Teddy Hart, nice go behind into an arm bar, and he takes Azrieal off his feet quickly.
You want to talk about technically sound. Teddy Hart was basically born and raised in Stu Hart's dungeon. He has been there since the very beginning. At the age of 15, Teddy Hart was making more noise in this business than some of the best, some of the biggest money makers. People still knew about this young Teddy Hart, and now he is exploding on the wrestling scene.
Big side Russian leg sweep, and he hangs on to the neck and shoulder, and he's cranking back. He rolls through and still hangs on to that side headlock, and Azrieal still in trouble here. Teddy Hart wrenching back across the neck of Azrieal, who fights his way out with a couple of rights, tries a tilt-a-whirl, and Teddy Hart still maintain control of that arm and takes
it in through. No matter what you happen to duck under, it doesn't matter. Teddy Hart somehow comes up with a side headlock or somehow comes up with the advantage, possibly breaking the arm of Azrieal very early. He seems to be just picking this kid apart.
Teddy Hart still in control here. Again, has the side headlock. Azrieal trying to hook the leg, fights his way out with a couple of forearms and elbows, and he just drops Teddy Hart right on his head. Unbelievable move by Azrieal to get out, but he is still suffering the effects of Teddy Hart working over that arm.
Teddy Hart driven right into the mat on the top of his head. He's favoring his neck, obviously in all kinds of trouble. The beating that Azrieal has taken to this point, it may not matter after a wicked move. Teddy Hart still holding the neck. The referee, Star Stevens, check, no mercy.
Absolutely not. Weather the storm here and try to come back with a little kick out.
Basically, Lenny, when you watch the attention that he can in the neck to protecting, looking at this match, did you think?
Corner, Irish whip reverse, maybe go for an Oklahoma roll here, looking for a pinning combination, but Teddy Hart rolls through.
Watch that tournament from start to finish better, that the field could get. Lenny, tell me, what are you thinking?
This is of NWA Florida, doing everything that Hart just wore out Azrieal with a big cart, has Azrieal in trouble, but Teddy Hart still lingering the effects from the neck injury earlier on as he was driven headfirst into the canvas by Azrieal. Star Stevens counting both men here. The crowd started to come to his feet as Star Stevens checks on Teddy Hart, who is up to a knee. Azrieal trying to get to his feet. Teddy Hart against the ropes, being checked on again by Star Stevens, and a big right hand from Teddy Hart connects with Azrieal, and a second staggers Azrieal to the middle of the ropes, and a big knee follows it up with Teddy Hart. He has Azrieal against the ropes. He's going to shoot him off here. Irish whip, ducks through, rolls through. Big drop kick right to the face of Teddy Hart by Azrieal.
Teddy Hart absolutely leveled by that drop kick. You can see the concern on the face of Star Stevens, who's down for a count of, almost for a count of three. Azrieal almost stealing a victory from Teddy Hart. Once again, the referee, Star Stevens, in very close, checking on Teddy Hart. Obviously a lot of concern. Teddy Hart's neck is in all kinds of trouble, and you can see the pain etched across the face of Teddy Hart.
Absolutely. Azrieal going to work. Teddy Hart with a big knee to the midsection, rocks Teddy Hart, and an elbow to the back of the neck. Has Teddy, and Azrieal takes it to the outside. Azrieal about to go to the top rope. Quickest
thinking, basically thrown to the mat and splatter all over because he wasn't paying attention. And Teddy back in control. Oh my God!
Unbelievable, sort of a flatliner, and he is in a world of trouble right here. Both men down again. Star Stevens administering the count. Teddy Hart hearing it from the fans here. Not something he's used to, being a fan favorite. Teddy Hart, everywhere he goes, does not seem to make many friends in this business, Ron Nemi, but the fans here are clamoring for him, and Azrieal is in trouble with a right hand to the top of the head and a headbutt by Teddy Hart.
The fans are showing the respect for the competitive nature and the brutal style of Teddy Hart. The beating he has taken, the punishment to his neck, to still be standing on his feet and hitting Azrieal with these wicked kicks and punches, but Azrieal still fighting for his life, Lenny.
Unbelievable. Azrieal showing such guts, such heart, but he is being rocked by a series of knees right to the face by Teddy Hart, and a second, and Azrieal is in all sorts of trouble. Teddy Hart unloading a vicious attacks with knees and right hands raining down on the head of Azrieal, and the former Jersey All-Pro light heavyweight champion is in all sorts of trouble, and Teddy Hart, feeling his pain, is going to give him a little drink of water.
Wow, you talk about Hart. Teddy Hart, the good Samaritan. Whoever would have thought it? Basically, Azrieal was absolutely leveled, and he was completely out on the canvas. But Teddy Hart dumping water across his face. He wasn't finished with him. He wanted to administer even more punishment.
Maybe setting him up for a pile driver here, trying to lock it in. Azrieal trying to fight his way out. Teddy Hart with a waist lock. He's got him up off his feet. Could be a pile driver here from Teddy Hart, and he plants Azrieal right on the top of his head. Star Stevens there, checking on Azrieal, his neck just being compressed to the canvas. A count of 1, 2, and somehow Azrieal kicks out.
You gotta be kidding me, Lenny Leonard. Azrieal absolutely folded in half. He fell like a sack of potatoes to the canvas. Teddy Hart with the sure victory. Star Stevens just basically doing his job and trying to finish this match. But Azrieal thought better. He said, I'm not finished yet, and he dug down deep, and he's still in this match.
Absolutely, he is in it, but he is in all sorts of trouble. Teddy Hart here knocks him to the canvas with a neck breaker. He's going to the top. He says that's it right now. This could be it. Teddy Hart calling the fans. They're clamoring as he climbs to the top rope here. He could be going for the shooting star press, and if he hits this, Ron Nemi, it is all over. Easy pickings for Teddy Hart as Azrieal, as he is just waiting, taking his time, climbing to the top, sets himself. Here it is, the shooting star press. He nails it right in the corner, but he's not going for the pin. Unbelievable, the arrogance of this kid.
What is he thinking? He just nailed Azrieal with an absolutely perfect textbook shooting star press. Azrieal absolutely destroyed, laying on his back in the ring. Teddy Hart says one more time, and the fans are solidly behind the unpredictable one.
Teddy Hart says he goes the extra mile for the fans. He greets me with a smile. Another shooting star press, and he went to the well once too often. Azrieal gets the knees right up into the chest of Teddy Hart, and somehow this kid finds a way to claw his way back into this match, as Teddy Hart had it all but won, nailing the shooting star press and maybe showing off a little bit for the fans here. Went for a second, and he had the knees of Azrieal driven right into the chest cavity, and Azrieal is now starting to take over on Teddy Hart.
What was Teddy Hart thinking? He had the victory. He had the win. He was moving on to the next round of the Peterson Cup, but he had to go for one more, showing off as far as I'm concerned. Azrieal finishing off Teddy Hart. This is it, Lenny.
Unbelievable modified Michinoku driver on Teddy Hart, and he is all but finished right here. Azrieal just has to find a way to crawl across and cover Teddy Hart, and he is going to win this match and advance to the second round of the Peterson Cup. Star Stevens right there ready to count. Azrieal trying to crawl across the prone body of Teddy Hart. 1, 2, it's over. No, and somehow Teddy Hart kicks out. I have no idea how this kid got out of that move, Ronini, but somehow Azrieal unable to finish Teddy Hart off right there.
You see the look on Azrieal's face, absolute confusion and bewilderment. He has absolutely no concept of how this match continues, and looking to rapid fire kicks right to the back of Teddy. Beautiful sliding super kick, levels Teddy Hart. Star Stevens down 2. Oh my God, 2.5. That should have been it.
2.5, 2 3/4. Somehow Teddy Hart finds the will to get out of that pinning predicament, and Azrieal with a big right boot. Unbelievable action here. Late in the match, Teddy Hart down, Azrieal climbing to the top here. Teddy Hart in trouble in the center of the ring as Star Stevens looks on. Azrieal makes his way to the top, taking a little too long, and he is caught with a low blow from Teddy Hart.
Teddy Hart's going to do what it takes at this point in the match to take out Azrieal, and he hit him with a sick low blow as Azrieal was on the top. But what do we got here, Lenny?
He's got him in the Widow's Peak. He talked about this move earlier this afternoon in the dressing room. I interviewed him for the website. He said he was going to unleash something never seen before, and right there, he calls it the Stu Hart Special, and that is it. A 3 count on Azrieal, and Teddy Hart unbelievably has just put Azrieal away and advanced as you see him point to the sky and the memory of his uncle Davey Boy, his grandfather Stu. He said the Stu Hart Special was going to carry him through, Ronini, and right there he used it to finish off Azrieal and advance at the 2004 Jeff Peterson Memorial Cup.
Wow, fans, what a night of action we had at the Brandon All-Star.